Hey everyone. Welcome back to Movie Plots. Today, we are going to watch and talk about a movie which was released in 2019, an action horror movie called Ashfall. The movie starts with Captain Cho and his partners trying to detonate an old M64, leftover from the Korean War which was buried on the ground. As his friend was working, Cho realizes he forgot something important but did not remember what it is. It was actually the ultrasound appointment for his pregnant wife. Since he was late again, his wife went alone and the doctor asked about him. On the road, while they were talking on the phone, the billboard of live telecast shows the 425 Cultural Center building collapsing and Cho had to reach home as soon as possible. The emergency message said there is an earthquake of 7.8 Richter, and everyone must prepare for the aftershock. The US make plans for evacuating their citizens as fast as possible. Road, buildings, and everything began to collapse as people run here and there to escape from that place. Meanwhile, Ms. June, who is the senior secretary to the president, personally went to meet Professor Kang aka Robert as he was also trying to flee from Korea before the earthquake strikes again. He even showed him his US citizen passport. The secretary told him that she read his book which was published about controlling the earthquake, and would like to apply that theory now as there is no escape and 46% of the Korean peninsula will be destroyed. She begs him to give them just 3 hours of his time to share how they can decrease the effectiveness of the fourth explosion of the 4 magma chambers under Baekdo. The professor reluctantly went with her and shared his idea, and how to lessen the effect of the fourth volcanic eruption, which will be the strongest. He suggests that an external explosion, or 600 kiloton of artificial explosives, within a 5-kilometer radius of the chamber, will decrease the pressure of the chamber. There are 12 mines in Baekdo. Some mines are so deep the workers often got lost that he concludes that the 9th mine, which is a 3.5 kilometer deep, might be the most ideal one. And they would need a nuclear warhead, otherwise it will not have much effect. The president still asked them to go ahead with the plan, even if the professor says the probability was only 3.48%. Now, there are 6 nuclear warheads left in North Korea, which are to be removed by the 16th of that month with the arrival of the USS Watson at Cheongcheon port of North Korea, which will mark the final stage in the denuclearization of North Korea. And they plan to steal those nuclear warheads to use as artificial explosives to stop the earthquake. Captain Cho, who was to be discharged from service that day, was shocked to know that he was given a mission. He couldn't tell his wife that he is going to North Korea for a mission. He just said he will come back soon. On reporting for duty, they were brief on how they are going to work. Their duty is to find the location of Ri Junpyong, a special agent and secretary at the North Korean embassy in Beijing, as he knows exactly where the nuclear warheads are kept and also the passwords to access them. As his cover was blown, he was arrested and kept in a concentration center. With the help of Ri, they will steal the nuclear warheads and put them inside the detonator, and then take it to the copper mine number 9 underneath the earth. They have hardly 75 hours to make it possible, and they all set their watch on a timer. They were actually violating the non-aggression pact by crossing the demarcation line without being invited. The secret mission is 2 teams, Alpha and Delta. While on North Korea ground, Alpha 1 caught fire midway and was crushed with no survival. Captain Cho was now made the head and instructed by the commander to go to Alpha 1 and take the black box and GPS device, which they will use to trace Ri. There is no other support. Cho and his teams are the ones to complete the mission themselves. One of them happened to shoot his rubber bullet, for which he scolded them and asked them to be careful and put on their helmet. As they reached the camp, they found Ri and they were very nervous as Ri was considered extremely dangerous. When Cho told Ri that all they want is to steal the warheads, and he will also be set free on reaching the location, Ri mocked them, saying they must be out of their mind. Ri, however, plans to play along and escape. He manages to steal a wallet which contains the map from Captain Cho's pocket. After reading and understanding the map, Ri ate the paper. On the way, as Cho's frantically searching for the map, Ri gave him the wallet and told him that he ate it up as he needs some kind of security. Ri then said he wants to attend nature's call, beat up the man who accompanied him, and escape. But Cho realized that Ri insists on them going through Hamhyung City as shortcut. Knew there must be something which is important to Ri. They search for Ri there. His colleagues were worried about how they can find him as the city is very large. Then Cho saw the statue of the leader and remembered what Ri had said before, that he feels bad looking down on him from his apartment daily when he saw the great leader's statue lying face down on the ground. Calculating the direction of the face of the statue, Cho then scanned through the buildings, and they found locate Ri at his house, which was already ruined. His wife overdosed on drugs, was almost dying. He was furious with his wife, and wants to kill her because it was because of her that he got arrested. She was angry at him for leaving her and their daughter alone. Ri actually left them because his life was in danger, and he doesn't want his family to get involved. The team was running out of time, and Cho told Ri that he won't tolerate him anymore if it happens again. Meanwhile, Cho's pregnant wife also left their house to be evacuated to the US. One of the team members was given the task of shutting down the generator at the place where the warheads are kept. It wasn't what he expected and took his time to figure out what to do. So, unable to think, he just blasted a grenade that shut down the power. As they entered the chamber, Ri very triumphantly opened the number of locked keys. As soon as they see the nuclear warheads, one of them handcuffed Ri to a pole and it angered him. They dismembered each warhead and mount them in the detonator one by one. While they are busy taking out and loading, the second volcanic eruption shook the place. Captain Cho's wife, who was in the car, got stuck as the dam broke, and she was hurled in the water. Ri managed to escape silently from the place without being noticed. However, he got a call from one of his business partners for the detonator and someone who can operate it in exchange for his daughter's safe passage with him across China. Ri had to play along again, and he came back waiting for them in the lift. They managed to escape on time, as the eruption also destroyed the building where the warhead was kept. One mission completed. What is left is to detonate the nuclear bombs at the 9th mine. But they have to depend on Ri alone as he knows the map only. There are only 46 hours left. Just as they contact the command and confirm that all the warheads are secured for the destination, Professor Kang realized that the detonator should be defused at the 7th mine, and not the 9th mine. Cho and his team are ambushed by the US soldiers, as they came to know about the mission. And the mission headquarters was also seized by the US Army, and they were forced to vacate the place. Ri took Cho in the armored car and shocked him with the electric current. He plans to deliver the detonator to his partner as planned. Cho was unconscious from the shock. When he wakes up, he saw that his hand was cuffed to the detonator. He then swallowed the GPS tracker so that his team can track him. Ri planned to deliver the detonator in Bachin at 8 o'clock. They fight in the car, and Cho almost got killed as their armored car is flung on a protruding log. They also reached a deserted shop and found a bottle of Coke and shared the drink. As both the men are having some honest talk about their lives, the US Army came looking for them and found them. Just in time, Captain Cho's team came to the rescue with a bus and helped them escape. The firing continues as the US Army came after them in hot pursuit. The third earthquake took place, and the bridge on which they drove began to collapse. They escaped miraculously. The US military also got the news that there was going to be an exchange of warheads between the Chinese and Korea at Bachin. Professor Kang, seeing the increasing temperature, became more confident that what they assumed might be accurate. He called up June to communicate to Cho that the explosion should be placed on the 7th mine, and not the 9th. However, she told him all that communications are blocked by the US. He then asked her to steal all the passwords for communication. She managed to steal it with a USB, and was rescued in time by her intelligence team. On the way, she also called the president and gave her resignation. Ri played double agent by informing the US Army about the exchange so that they can capture the Chinese. He didn't plan to take the detonator with him. He wrote the map for the 9th mine and left for Bachin for his daughter. As Captain Cho is heading for the 9th mine, he received a call from his wife which shocked him. The professor talks to him and told him that there is a plan. So instead of the 9th mine, he has to blast the bomb at the 7th mine, which caught Cho and his team in a dilemma as they don't have the map. He then drove back for Ri as fast as he can and put on the detonator timer. At Bachin, Ri was looking for his daughter. She found a girl and followed her, but when she called for her mom, he realized she is not her daughter. Then he walked ahead and found a girl sitting on the stone. He looked in her and asked her name as he couldn't remember her face. As he drew near, she bit his hand. Confirming that she was his daughter, he offered her sweet and she took it. Just that time, the Chinese partner arrived, and when Ri said he didn't have the package, he shot him. The US soldiers reached the place too, and there was a gunfight. Cho and his team arrived there, and Cho shouted to stop the gunfight and listen to him. He showed them the activated detonator, which has no reset button and it will blast. Everybody was scared, and Cho commands them to leave the place if they want to live. The timer is set to just before the next volcanic eruption. Everyone got into their car and run away as far as they could. Ri offered to go with Cho, but he insists that since he put on the detonator, it is his duty to complete the mission. He then asked Ri to just tell him the location of the 9th mine. Knowing very well that Cho won't be able to make it alone, Ri decided to go with him. Ri gave a pink clip to her daughter, touch her face, and with tears leaves his daughter. And she cried after him. Cho, knowing that he will not come back alive, called his wife for the last time. They both cried, and then his wife goes into labor. Young and Robert rush to the hospital as the earth is shaking, preparing for the coming eruption. Meanwhile, Cho and Ri managed to reach the 7th mine with difficulty, and to their dismay, the electricity was cut off. The lift got stuck and there is no other way to bring the detonator down. Cho found a box of a dynamo and put it on the top of the lift. While he was fixing the dynamo, he told Ri that the characters in the demo series all died at the end. Ri watched the series, but never got the chance to see the last part and always wanted to know. He then asked Cho to go outside and take some more rope, but when he went out, Ri locked the lift door. Cho shouted at him and told him to open it. Ri told him to go and see his baby, as he actually does not know whether Cho's baby would be a boy or a girl, and that he lied to him. So, he has to go and see it himself. He also makes Cho promise that he will look after his daughter as their own, as he was never a good father. Both of them cried, and Ri led the dynamo as the lift went down with a thud. Seeing that there is nothing he could do, Cho ran back to the entrance of the mine as fast as he could and drove off. Ri regained consciousness from the impact of the fall, pushes the detonator with all his might, and was stationed exactly at the LH-24, where Professor Kang instructed to blast the nuclear warheads. He then took his sweets for the last time, smiled as the blast occurred. Ri sacrificed himself. The blast completely stopped all the vibrations and aftershocks. Kang was right. At the same time, Cho's wife gave birth to a baby boy. After 1 year of the reconstruction of Korea took place, 74% was completed. June waited at the airport to receive Robert. Water and electricity are constructed 100%. Cho and his family are trying to have dinner as they joke together, with Ri's daughter being comfortable and taken as their own. And that is the end of the movie. Thank you for watching and listening. Kindly like and subscribe for more videos like this. And tell me on what movies would you like me to make summaries on in the comments section below. Until then, stay healthy and blessed.